Someone expects an expensive birthday gift, opens it to find a pair of $3 discount socks. Alright, let's talk about birthdays. That one special day of the year where you feel like the main character. The phone buzzes with messages, your social media is flooded with well wishes, and of course, there are the presents, the beautifully wrapped boxes filled with, well, that's where the story gets interesting. We've all been there, right? The anticipation, the guessing game, the slight shake of the box next to your ear, trying to figure out what's inside. And sometimes, just sometimes, what's inside is not exactly what you were hoping for. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most classic, most hilarious, and sometimes most awkward birthday moments. The great gift expectation versus reality. Picture this. It's your birthday. The whole week leading up to it, your partner, your best friend, or maybe a parent has been dropping hints. Big hints. They're talking about that one thing you've been eyeing for months. That new gaming console, that designer bag, that limited edition vinyl record you thought was sold out everywhere. They're saying things like, oh, you're going to be so happy, or I got you something really, really special. Your imagination starts running wild. You're already picturing yourself unboxing it, the glorious moment of reveal. You've practiced your, oh my gosh, you shouldn't have, face in the mirror, even though you totally think they should have. The day finally comes. The moment of truth. They hand you a box. It's a bit smaller than you expected for a gaming console, and a weird shape for a handbag. But hey, good things come in small packages, right? Maybe it's a gift card for a massive amount. Or maybe it's the key to a new car. Okay, maybe not a car, but still, the hype is real. Your heart is pounding. You carefully peel back the wrapping paper, savoring the moment. You lift the lid of the box, pushing aside the tissue paper with trembling hands. And there they are, in all their glory, a pair of socks. Not just any socks, mind you. These are neon green with yellow polka dots. And there, shining like a beacon of disappointment, is the price tag they forgot to remove. $3, marked down from $5. $3 socks. You look up from the socks. You look at their beaming, expectant face. They look so proud, so happy. Do you like them? They ask, their eyes twinkling. I saw them and thought of you immediately. So quirky and fun, just like you. And in that moment, your brain short circuits. What do you say? The script you rehearsed in your head for the designer bag suddenly seems inappropriate. You can't exactly scream with joy and say, I can't believe you got me these $3 socks. So you do what any of us would do. You smile. It's a smile that doesn't quite reach your eyes, but it's a smile nonetheless. Wow, you say, your voice an octave higher than usual. Socks. I needed socks. These are so bright. This exact scenario in various forms has played out in millions of households across the world. It's a universal experience. The build-up, the expectation, and the sometimes comical letdown. And it raises a fascinating question. Why does this happen? Is it a failure in communication? Did we drop the wrong hints? Did they completely misread the room? Or is it something deeper? I think a lot of it comes down to the different love languages we all speak. For some, gift giving is about the monetary value. A bigger price tag equals bigger love. For others, it's genuinely the thought that counts. That person who gave you the socks wasn't trying to be cheap or insulting. In their mind, they saw an item that genuinely reminded them of your personality. They saw something quirky and fun, and their immediate thought was you. They went through the effort of buying it, wrapping it, and presenting it with love. To them, that act of thinking about you is the gift itself. The socks are just the vessel for that thought. But let's be honest, that philosophical take doesn't always help in the moment. Does it? When you're staring at a pair of discount socks after dreaming of a new laptop, it's hard to appreciate the symbolic gesture. It feels like a punchline to a joke you weren't in on. I remember a friend of mine, let's call her Sarah, her boyfriend had been talking for weeks about her big 30th birthday gift. He was being so secretive, telling her to block out the whole weekend for a surprise. She was convinced he was taking her on a romantic getaway to Paris or at least a fancy spa resort. The day came, and he blindfolded her, drove her to a mystery location. The big reveal? A surprise party at a bowling alley, with all his friends. Now, a surprise party is great, but a bowling alley wasn't exactly the Parisian dream she had in her head. She spent the night trying to plaster on a smile while gutterballing next to his buddy Dave, who kept calling her birthday girl. The thought was there, the effort was there, but the execution was completely out of sync with her desires. So how do we navigate this minefield of giving? How do we avoid the suck-pocalypse? Communication is key, but it has to be the right kind of communication. Dropping subtle hints is a gamble. What you think is a crystal clear hint like, "Wow, the new PS5 looks incredible," can be interpreted as, "He likes electronics." This could lead to them getting you a new electric toothbrush. Still electronics, right? The best strategy, honestly, is to be direct. It might feel a little less romantic or spontaneous, but it saves a lot of potential awkwardness. Creating a shared wish list online is a game changer. It takes the guesswork out of the equation. You get something you actually want, and the gift giver gets the satisfaction of knowing they nailed it. Everybody wins. But what if you're on the receiving end of let's call it a thoughtful but misguided gift? What's the right etiquette? Do you tell the truth? My advice is to read the room and the relationship. If it's your partner or a very close friend, and you have that kind of open, honest relationship, you might be able to gently steer them in the right direction for next time. You could say something like, "Thank you so much for thinking of me. You know what would be super helpful for next time? I have a little wish list I can share with you to make it easier." It's all in the delivery. You're not complaining. You're helping them help you. But if it's your sweet old grandma who knitted you a sweater with 3 armholes, you just say thank you. You wear that sweater for a photo, you tell her it's the warmest thing you've ever owned, and you put it in a special box in your closet. In that case, the gift truly is the love woven into every stitch, even the extra ones. The humor in all of this is what makes these moments memorable. Years later, you won't remember the gift you got that you sort of liked. You'll remember the year you got the $3 socks. It becomes a story you tell at parties. It becomes an inside joke. My friend Sarah and her boyfriend, they laugh about the bowling alley incident now. It's a great bowling betrayal of 2021. These gift-giving fails have a way of becoming part of the fabric of our relationships. They remind us that we're all just human, trying our best to show people we care, and sometimes we just get it spectacularly wrong. And it's important to remember that the pressure goes both ways. Being a gift giver can be incredibly stressful. You want to find that perfect magical item that makes their face light up. You scour the internet, you brave the crowded malls, you rack your brain for weeks. Sometimes, out of sheer panic and with the clock ticking, you grab the first quirky thing you see because you're desperate. So maybe we can all extend a little grace to the gift givers in our lives. Unless they have a clear written list and still get you a pet rock, then you might need to have a little chat. Ultimately, birthdays are about celebrating a person's existence. The gifts are just a bonus, a tangible expression of that celebration. Whether it's a diamond necklace or a pair of polka-dotted socks, the intention is almost always rooted in affection. The best gift we can receive is the love and presence of the people who matter to us. And hey, if that love comes with a gift receipt, that's not a bad thing either. So next time your birthday rolls around and you're handed a suspiciously sock-shaped box, just take a deep breath, smile, and remember the story you'll get to tell. And maybe, just maybe, wear the socks once in a while. It'll probably make their day. What's the wildest, funniest, or most unexpected birthday gift you've ever received? I would absolutely love to hear your stories, so drop them in the comments below. Let's share a laugh and maybe make each other feel a little less alone in our sock-filled drawers. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this and want more stories about the hilarious chaos of everyday life, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps a lot. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.